If you're looking for an app to create powerful content, then this session is for you. Hi, I'm Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com. Today I am reviewing an app called Voice Air. As you can see, if you're watching this video, you can see on the screen is the homepage of Voice Air. It's their website is voiceair.ai, and I'll give you a little bit of introduction and then I'll show you their current pricing plans, and then I'm going to take you at the back end or inside of my own VoiceAir account, and I'll show you a few of those features and what I have tried so far. So let's dive into it. On the screen, as I mentioned, it's their homepage at voiceair.ai, and they give you a nice widget for you to try. So on the top right of the screen, you can see that you can choose a language, you can select a voice, then you can type in your script in 29 languages, and then it will convert that text to speech based on the language and the voice that you select. So you can try that out. Okay, it's limited to 100 characters for this trial widget that they have on their website. So there's some kind of different companies that creators or top companies have used it. And then the new way of producing branded content. So they give you neural voices, 29 languages, as I mentioned, and then you can add music on top of that as a background music, and also images and videos. So the workflow is pretty simple and fast, as they say. It's you add your script, you choose your voice and language, and then you choose your background music if you want. You don't have to, and then you add your image or video. They say video, but I believe you can choose image as well. But I wasn't able to export if I add just the image instead of a video. So that's something I'm still playing with, and we'll talk about that when I get back into my account. And then you simply export your content. So that's how it works. There's a whole bunch of testimonials there. Then they're talking about cutting edge and constantly growing in terms of how many types of AI voices you have. You can also do, by the way, voice cloning, and I have done that, and I'll show it to you. And then you can add videos, music, languages, create multiple voices. You can actually do different layers, so to speak, right, in their editor. So you can stack different layers, and you can add in sequence as well the multiple voices. Okay, and so now let's quickly look at the pricing. They do have a free plan, which is $0 per month free trial. This limited number of characters, but this it gives you a good limit there to try things out and see if that's good enough for you, or you want to go ahead with the other paid plans, which are currently three of them. The first one is social media VIP, which is right now $17.99 per month, but the first month you get 50% off on that. And then second plan is VIP voices, which is $39.99 per month, but you get first month for $19.99. The third plan is VIP Voices Plus, and so basic difference is that how many characters per month you get, and how many hours of generated audio you can do, and then how many cloned custom voices you can have. So the VIP Voices Plus is $49.99 per month. The first month it would be $24.99 per month. Well, that's the first month only, I believe. So that's what it says, first month 50% off. Okay. And it also tells you that if you want to do AI translation or AI assistant type of features, for those, you need to bring your own OpenAI API key. Okay. Then there's some custom enterprise plans as well available. And then they have very nice mobile app as well. I do have it. I'm not going to show that app in this video. It's They recently came out with a new, much better voice air app on, I believe. Uh, at least I have iPhone, so it's on iOS, and there might be one for Android devices as well. For the use cases, they give you content creation. So you can create, let's say, if you want to have audio of your blog post. So that's script to, text to speech. Now, I must admit that I haven't tried lately how many characters I can actually use as text to generate audio from it. Um, I've had this app for at least 9 months or more, and in the beginning, either I wasn't doing something correctly, so I do need to try it and find out how, if I have more than 1,500 characters, or even I think 15,000 may not be enough for a typical blog of 800 to 1,000 words, right? So I haven't tried that lately, but it seems like we should be able to do that. And similar, one of my use cases is audiobooks, because I'm not into typical audiobooks, but I think of my blog posts. Maybe I take a whole bunch of blog posts and create audiobooks out of those specific blog post articles. So, but I don't know, again, as I was saying, for the content creation use case from blog post to an audio of that blog post article, if it's going to allow me how many characters at one time, so that I can create that audio version, right? And also that same thing goes for audiobooks. Telephony, I haven't tried or looked into this. Voiceover is a simple thing, as we know. But if you can go onto their website, they have the sample here, as a video embedded right here, telephony, and then voice air use cases for voiceover, and then for e-learning also, that they show you a sample here. And oh, by the way, yes, so they do have uh, 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 Android version of their mobile app on Google Play. And then there are a bunch of facts, frequently asked questions that you can go through. So now I'm going to take you into my own account of VoiceAir. Okay, so I'm inside of my VoiceAir account, and as you can see, I'm using actually in light mode. They do have a dark mode, which is, I believe, default mode. But because of some of these tiles of these projects here, I kind of prefer the light mode if it's not too much strain on my eyes. Uh, so, uh, so let's talk about this. This is very simple and clean layout of the app on the web, and it goes by projects. So each task or each video or each content that you want to create, it goes by project. Now, each project you can put or organize into folders. So down at the bottom on the sidebar, left sidebar, you can create folders, and I have created these two folders here, as you can see on the screen. And anytime you want to start with the new project, or video or content, then you just click on the plus sign here and create a new project. And then you have basically a listing of projects, which is what you are seeing now as a default. And then I have then you have my account, which is basically your account information. Then API key is your OpenAI API key. I have not entered that yet. I have not used it yet. The change log and bug reports and knowledge base, when you click on roadmap as well, I believe all of these four menu items, these are nice to have those right on the left sidebar. And these open up in a new tab like they should. And I also noticed this interesting thing, clear cache and cookies, maybe just because some people may have some issues, and it's an easy uh, kind of option that they have provided. So that's kind of neat, I think. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I had created this test project almost 2 months ago. I was playing around with it the first time when I actually did the cloning of my own voice, which worked. Actually, I was shocked how well it worked. You just need to follow the instructions, and it comes out pretty good. And I'll show you in a bit here. So let's just click on these three dots. You can do either edit, you can delete, or you can change. Now this change thing, I'm not sure. I would probably suggest something else. Change what? Um, so I was curious, and I clicked on change, and all you can do is actually, change. So let's say I click this. Now I already selected the test folder, so I think the folder should stick, the one that if it's already selected, right? So right now these are two folders. So I had already selected earlier today test, but for some reason it doesn't stick. So I think that it should be fixed. And then I don't know if I mean, submit is okay. I could be splitting hairs here, guys. So I'm just gonna give my kind of experience and my feedback as I go with this as part of this quick review. I'm not going to do anything from scratch or anything like creating a project and show you like a tutorial. So it's not a tutorial. So I'm just going to go ahead and do edit. Okay. So it takes, it's kind of, I think I would like to see a little bit faster response in fetching this. Um, and so that's my kind of general kind of observation there and feedback. Let's see now on top right here, save and export, very nice, those two buttons, keep it simple. And here on, if I click on the profile picture, now I'm not going to click on my account because I don't want to show my other information here. But as part of my account, there is a setting for uploading your profile photo, like a headshot. But for some reason, I tried 2 times, but it didn't take it. Okay, I refreshed and everything, it didn't take it. So I don't know what's up, but that's minor. But that I just kind of like to have that. Um, but anyways, so now so that's just that. And now let's talk about, like, so I as you can see, I have sort of three layers here. The first one, which says my name, which actually you can see the symbol, which is for voice. So what I did in this case was I cloned my voice. Okay. And so I'm not showing here how I cloned it. Okay. And that was also a previous version of the app. So this one looks much cleaner, much better, by the way, in terms of layers. And it's much better than previous one. Was quite confusing to me, to be honest and frank. But this one seems to be pretty obvious, cleanly laid out. I would probably, for these voices, is kind of like, sure, I can scroll, but what's the point? I mean, but it doesn't hurt either way. I'm okay, but I don't know what's happening here. So I think there is some fetching issue, right? I found this Aaron's voice was pretty good. I happened to find it pretty good. And then, so let's just say, so this Anil Agrawal is my clone voice. Now, let me click on speech synthesis. So this is where you upload a document, or you can type in your text here, um, and then you would convert that into, I believe, uh, synthesize a speech based on that text, right? So that's voiceover or whatever you want to call. Okay, you could add new layer, and you can do the voice settings here, right? The levels and variability low. I don't mess with this because I'm not an audio guy, so I don't really. And then there's some video voice settings I already did. Subtitles, caption. I'll talk about that in a second here. Uh, and then this preview, when I click on preview, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but when I click on preview, it actually adds that track here on the editor. Why would it do that? I think so. That I'm not sure. Even though this is add to timeline is here, but I thought that if I click on preview, well, we'll try this. Um, so I don't know where the voice cloning is in this one. Let me go back to Air Assistant and Translate. These are gonna use your OpenAI key. Okay, so I'm not gonna try that for now. And then, as you can see here, available characters are 15,000 characters. Character per voice segment is 1,500. Okay, 1/10 of that. So if you wanted to convert your blog article into voice or audio, then I don't know how you do that. So that's something that maybe I need to read up on knowledge base or something. So that's a different use case. So here, if you're doing a short content, you're creating a minute or 2 minute type um, content based on your plan as well. I think there might be some limits. So what you would do is you're basically having a voice based on your text, and then you convert that text to speech with this. So you could use the voice lab. So now one thing is here, if this one, so I I would prefer this to be like, why does it say all? I mean, how do I know this left side is for the gender? Okay, maybe there should be something here, gender. And for this one, and this kind of odd, this all looks tiny, this all is bigger. So um and this is actually the language per country, not quite language, but country, in a way. So for American, right? So if I choose American, now I don't know why this has to do this, right? Loading. It shouldn't do that. Maybe I expect too much, but it shouldn't do that, right? Why does it take that long? So, anyways, um, and once it loads there, so okay, now I got Aaron's voice and Adam's, and I can do male. Okay, again, it's doing the same thing, loading. It's faster than the country one. Okay, I don't know why this looks odd. So again, I'm splitting here and picking on it. And if I do English, okay, come on, I typed it. Okay, so it's a little response. So I don't know why, because the Aaron and Adam's voice are all American and male. All right. So as soon as I specify English, the other ones disappear. So I was confused earlier today. So I just wanted to show that um, that if I get rid of English, I guess so there's something in the back end needs to be fixed, I guess, because if it's assumed that American is an English only, like American accent for English language, then typing English should not make the all the American voices disappear except this other one. I don't know how and why. So anyways, those are some enhancements type of things. I think it's somewhat kind of like a bug. And this voice, I so I don't know if you if it get recorded. And Adam is, as like a lot of us know. Allow the world to live as it chooses, and allow yourself to live as you choose. So the voices are pretty good, um, and then I don't know why I think this could be a little bit polished thing in terms of making this app crisp and kind of more um, line, but it is clear. It's minimalistic, and so this I like this. But if I were to kind of do like uh, user interface type enhancements, I think so. So you can see the three layers here. Anil Agrawal is my voice, my actually clone voice, um, and then I have some music at the background, and then there is this video thing. So on the left sidebar you have voice, so as we just saw that, and music, um, and then you could select music here. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, now it showed up. Yeah, so it shouldn't take this long. I think there's something going on with the server, uh, or something, you see. So I can guarantee you nothing wrong on my end for sure. Um, so this was how it was in on my laptop earlier today. So this I think could use some improvement there, just from a user experience point of view, user experience mostly, and user interface, some of the things. So there are good options of volume, fade in, fade out. It's fixed to 3 seconds, which may be fine if you want that, but if you want some like 2 seconds, then you're out of luck. This is fixed for now. Maybe they're working on enhancements, or you can put in a request. Now for the video section, I understand that it says video, but then it says upload a video, comma, image. So what I did, I said, so why is it showing? So it's showing a little cut off from the top. Yeah, I think there's some user interface, UI, UX, a little bit could use enhancement here, in my opinion. So you can do generate AI image. I believe for that also you need the Open AI key. So I didn't have video handy. I was just expecting that I have my clone voice, and then I have play the background music, and then I said, all right, I'm just gonna put in an image. So I added this image. Now if I play this, let's just try playing. So it's 5 seconds, 6 seconds, but I don't hear. I don't know if there is a volume here, but I don't know why I'm not hearing anything. Um, So, and how do I stop it? Oh, stop here. Yeah, I think user interface, this needs to be better. This is tiny. It needs to be much better. And this delete icon here, this one, I tried it. I was first confused, like how do I delete one of these tracks, right? So I don't know if I need to click on this, and how do you tell which one I clicked? Oh, maybe whichever one mode, I guess. If I click this one, but why is it loading again? It shouldn't be loading. But regardless, anyways, so the key here is that I wasn't sure how do I delete one of these tracks, but then I've figured out. I'm just gonna I'm just going to click on the delete icon there, but maybe this icon needs to be right next to these tracks here, and just whichever trash can you click, and that's the one. And actually, and I think it does. Let me I don't know if there is undo button. Maybe this is undo. I don't know what that is. It's not clear or obvious to me. If I do this, okay, are you sure to delete the track? Okay, so that's this is good, because it's confirming. I would make these counter and um, the play button or pause button needs to be, and the color could be slightly different and much bigger, the UI point of view. Now, and I don't know why am I not hearing the my voice on the voice track. So let me click on this. But oh, so it's fetching again. I think is loading as soon as I clicked on that the track. So I'm going to pause and then refresh the page. Okay, it shouldn't be doing that. Okay, so it took a while. The refresh wasn't working, but let's just go to edit again. Loading. Yeah, I would prefer. I would like this to be much faster loading, but that's okay. A couple seconds, I guess. Now again, when I play, I don't understand. Let me just. So it's by D. Oh, so this again. I'm not sure what's happening. Uh, Okay, guys. I don't know why that was happening, but right now I'm not able to hear the audio, and I don't want this video to be too long. It's already quite a bit long, 27 minutes. Let me just quickly show you a couple more things. So I'm going to show you really quick that in order for you to clone your voice, then you can name the your clone voice. So in my case, I had used my own name because it was my own voice, male, female, accent, and use case that you want to put in there, and the description. So I had, you got to follow the knowledge base, so I followed it, and I made sure that one of my own voice mp3 was that specific length, and that's what I uploaded, and then I confirmed and it got created. Now the only other confusion I have is that if I wanted to use my own voice again, how do I uh, pick that clone voice that's already recorded? So maybe because of the new version that it's it somehow got lost, but the project still has it. Uh, and right. Oh, by the way, these are like locked or unlocked. But if I click on, okay, so I need to fix this again. So anyways, guys, I think I'm just going to show you one last thing of export button here. Let me just move this. So when I click the export button, so one thing I would like them to do here as user interface is that get rid of these dark colors here somehow. It gets very confusing. Like, okay, if I'm exporting, what am I exporting, and what is being selected? So it basically, then I figured out that these two buttons here for audio. So you select if you want audio, whichever one format, and if you're doing video format, then you select this. And when you select this, then it actually the color changes. Okay, so the color changes here, which is subtle, and it's very hard to catch or see um, which option I selected. So it's not it doesn't have that contrast or selection. So I would say that that needs to be improved. And now it says attention. Well, I don't know why the box disappeared. It shouldn't. So because I don't have a video, apparently a video is required. I would think that even with image, it should allow me to export as MP4 for that time, 1 minute or whatever. I have 40 seconds or whatever with that audio. So I'm not sure. I must be doing something wrong, or um, that it's not obvious to me that indeed, even with images, I must have a video. I don't know. So enough of that. I think it's a clean UI, but UI and user experience, UX needs some love, and a little bit of I think the server, maybe something going on at this specific time, but yeah. So I'll be trying this a bit more as I go. So that's it for now. Bye for now.